Natasha Lester. This is another one of my videos about what a writer gets up to all day. And for this writer this week, nothing in the way of writing, very little in the way of researching. It's been a very sort of marketing, social media focused week. If you follow me on social media, you might have seen that earlier in the week we showed off the beautiful cover for the Australian edition of the Riviera House, which I absolutely love. And so that involves quite a lot of work in terms of getting newsletters out, social media posts up, and responding to everyone's comments, which have been lovely. So thank you everyone so much for your positivity about the cover and for telling me how much you love it. That always makes me feel good when people like it. So that was pretty busy. And then this morning I've just had our photo shoot and interview here at the house for a newspaper magazine, which I'll talk about probably next week. And that was a piece about the house that I live in. So that obviously involved tidying the house, because as anyone who has 3 kids knows, you can't just have a photographer just walk in out of the blue and start taking photos. It needs a little bit of preparation and stage managing beforehand. So that was this morning's work to get that all fresh and lovely. And in fact, funny story. So I just held this up, which looks like a copy of the Riviera House. It's not actually a copy of the Riviera House. This is, any authors will be familiar with this. It's what's called a mock-up. Our production team over at the publishing house basically sticks a cover onto someone else's book when you need a book for a photo shoot and one hasn't been printed yet. So I don't actually know what book it's been stuck on. Or here we go, Michael Brissenden's Dead Letters, which probably he never imagined it would be dressed up as the Riviera House one day. So sorry to Michael Brissenden for that. And again, funny story. So this was made up by production, sent over for the photo shoot. And of course, with COVID post these days and Perth being a long way away, it arrived about 4 hours late. But that's okay, because we made the best of what we had. And it's actually just quite nice to have this now and see how beautiful it looks. So we just deal with those things when they happen, and we roll with it. So as well as photo shoot this morning, cover reveals earlier in the week, this afternoon I've also got an interview with Romania for the publication of, I think it's The Paris Secret. I really should check which book is coming out there. So I often have to do online interviews, because of course online interviews are so popular these days with the different European countries about the translations that are coming out over there. It's my first Romanian translation, so that'll be lots of fun too. So as you can see, no writing, no researching, lots of time on social media, lots of time chatting to people, being interviewed, etc., which are all really important and really fun parts actually of being a writer. I quite like just sitting down and having a chat to someone about different elements of the writing process. This morning was about sort of my study and my office and my home, and that's kind of fun to have a bit of a less book focused kind of conversation. So hopefully next week, Monday, my goal is to sit here at my desk and finish the research by Friday that I want to get done. So I will check back in with you next week and let you know how I'm going with that and what other distractions might have popped up along the way. So it's Friday, it's the weekend, we're all looking forward to that. Have a fabulous weekend no matter what you are doing. And I'll be back next week with hopefully some good news about research progress. Take care.